Welcome guys, so I'm going to play my third sealed March of the Machine event. I'm alternating between best of 3, best of 1. So we're back on best of 3 today. I'll just get it started. Just have a look at the rares first. You can see down here I've got one extra rare. It's because we do have the special set. Yeah, this is the card Multiverse Legends. It's called. It's the sort of subset within March of the Machine. And occasionally one of your common slots will get taken up by a rare from this set. So they're just a bonus thing. So you can see we managed to get Fire Song and Sunspeaker. White, red, and 4 for a 4/6. Red instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. Whenever a white instant or sorcery spell causes you to gain life, Fire Song and Sunspeaker deals 3 damage to target creature or player. So obviously this could be fantastic, but it's very specific. We need white instants and sorceries that gain life. We need red instants and sorceries that do damage. And it's a sealed deck. We might not have any, and then this is just kind of an overpriced 4/6 creature. So, but yeah, could be good. Let's look at the red rare we've got up here. Nahiri's Warcrafting, red, and 1. It's a sorcery. That's a good start. Does it do damage? Yes. Nahiri's Warcrafting deals 5 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the excess damage dealt this way. You may exile one of those cards, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may play the exiled card this turn. You can't play it until end of next turn, which that's what they do for some of these red cards. So that does limit, because you've already paid 3 mana this turn. You're going to be able to afford to pay that card. Most of the time, I guess you'll probably get a land from those cards, and that'll be your land drop for the turn. But in a late game situation, you could get something pretty significant, I suppose. And also, you kind of want to blow up a 1-drop, and then you can dig 4 cards deep for something, or something with 1 toughness, or finishing off something that you've damaged, perhaps a post combat. But yeah, cool. It's a card advantage burn spell, so it's pretty great actually. It is sorcery speed as well, and it is double red, so it's hard to splash, but still pretty good. And goes with this rare as well. Invasion of Ravnica. So it's wait a minute. This is by the way, that's a colorless battle. It's just 5 colorless mana, so this goes in any deck. That's a good start. When Invasion of Ravnica enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls that isn't exactly 2 colors. Okay, it has to be a non-land permanent, so hits anything on the board, as long as it isn't exactly 2 colors. So we can take out a 3-color permanent if that, or 4-color permanent like Omnath, for example. We can take out colorless things. We can take out things that are 1 color. So it's a shame if we run into the Glisser, who's a black and green rare that's very powerful, for example, which I had yesterday. So pretty good. 5 mana removal spell, hits quite a lot of things, probably 90% of things, and just exiles it. And gets 4 battle counters. If you win your battle, you get the Guild-Pact Paragon, who's a 5/5 artifact creature. Whenever you cast a spell that's exactly 2 colors, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a card. that's exactly 2 colours from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Right. If I get that to trigger a single time during this entire event, I'll be absolutely gobsmacked. Because you're not going to be playing that many 2 colour cards. You might have 2 in the deck. So you not only have to draw this battle, win this battle, and then have a 2 colour card to cast after that, and then hit a 2 colour card, your other 2 colour card in the top 6 cards. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 chance that this actually is going to give you card advantage. Still, it's a 5/5 artifact creature, which is pretty good, and it's attached to a removal spell that's knocking out probably 90% of the targets, probably more than 90% of the targets in the game. So, good card overall, good card because it's potentially a creature and a removal spell. We've also got Invasion of Innistrad. I was doing a little bit of research just before I started. I've done 2 sealed so far. Thought it was time. I had not a great result yesterday. I went 2 and 3 in the best of 1 sealed, and I'd made a pretty horrendous mistake in one game, where it was just an easy win and I just missed it. But when that happens, I think, right, let's do some research. Let's look at all the instants and get a handle on all of the combat tricks. Believe it or not, this is one of the combat tricks, because this is a flash speed. This is the only flash speed battle, I believe. So it's 2 black and 2. You get 5 counters on the battle. It's flash speed. When it adds to the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -13 again until end of turn. So it's basically instant speed removal. Really good. And if you can flip this battle, you get an enchantment called Deluge of the Dead. When it enters the battlefield, you create 2/2/2 black zombie creature tokens. That's pretty good. And then it has an ability, an activation, black and 2, exile target card from a graveyard. Excuse me. If it was a creature card, you get a 2/2 black zombie. So absolutely fantastic. So we've actually got 2 battles that are removal spells. This one's even flash speed. So this is a good reason to be in black, this particular one. And then we can just keep making zombies. Right, the next one we've got here, Sea Double. Yes, somebody played this against me yesterday. They managed to copy my Glisser, which was painful. So, first of all, this spell can't be copied. It's blue, and 2 instant. You choose one of these options. If your opponent has 8 or more cards in the graveyard, you can choose both. Copy target spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. A copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. So they made a token copy of my Glisser with this. In response to me casting Glisser, actually. The other option is create a token that's a copy of target creature. So they could have done it that way. Either. And so if they've got 8 cards in the graveyard, you get to copy a creature and copy a spell. But I guess you can't, if they're casting a creature spell, you can't sort of have that as both targets, because you'd have to wait for it to come into play before you can copy a creature. So pretty awesome spell, really. We also have Rona, Herald of Invasion. I had this card yesterday, but I decided not to play blue. She does a draw and discard ability, but she can also untap whenever you cast a legendary spell. And she transforms into a late game creature, 5/5 trample. If it's dealt damage, the source's controller exiles a card from their hand at random. And if it's a land, you can put it onto the battlefield under your control. And if it isn't a land, you can cast it without paying its mana cost. So you don't want to damage this thing. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm thinking, why did I not play blue? This is a great card. So you can play it early game, and then it's a late game. It's a big late game threat. Right. So out of these, we can definitely play Invasion of Ravnica, whatever we decide to do. Obviously, the two red cards go together. We've got two blue cards, which are pretty good. The black card's very strong. It's just a very good removal card. So we'll continue. First thing, I'm going to find out what that 7th rare is. Just check everything is working. Yeah. Okay, we have a green rare called Tribute to the World Tree. It's green, green, green. Little bit difficult to splash this one. Enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2+1/+1 counters on it. That's nice. Pretty nice enchantment. Bit of a bomb in green because it's, I think anything that's letting you draw that extra card repeatedly can be a bomb. But looking at the other rares, we're probably not playing green. But we'll see what other cards we've got. So very likely we just leave that out. And we'll just switch off rares there. I think I'll start with white. Actually, not very many white cards this time. I use the bread system just to. I put all the playable cards in the deck and just start from there basically and see how many I get. Yeah. So first of all, it doesn't look like very many white cards. The part of the bread system I use it so it's bees for bombs, which is often things like repeated card draw. A one-way howling mine that draws you an extra card every turn. It's definitely a bomb, for example. Or a card that kills a target and also is a useful permanent. So planeswalkers are bombs. They usually can blow up a creature and then often they can draw you an extra card every turn as well. Right. So first of all, let's look at Core Harbored. It's just an equipment that pumps a creature. So it's not a bomb. I'm also R stands for removal and E stands for evasion. So those are the three I'm looking for: bombs, removal, evasion. Later on, I'll worry about aggro and dross. So aggro, I'd say, refers to creatures in the 2 and 3 drop slot that are decently statted. And then dross is just filler, fills out the rest of the deck, but it's still playable. But it's something you work in later once you've got enough removal and bombs and evasion and things. Right, the Tarkir Dune Shaper, 1 mana, 1/2. For 4 mana becomes a 4/3 trample later in the game. And that's an example of evasion. Trample's an evasion ability. I think I'm going to include that. Angelic Intervention is a combat trick. It's a protection spell. It is good, but I do like it's a combat trick. I don't like combat tricks. I just leave them out at this stage anyway. If there's a good reason to bring them in, I bring them in. I usually either play 0 or 1 combat trick because I just want that consistency of actually drawing my creatures and being able to play them, having an aggressive rollout. Usually there's just not enough room in the deck for combat tricks, I find. But if there's a very important target to protect, that's when I'd bring this in. Realmbreaker's Grasp, great removal spell. So it's basically a pacifism, and I've got 2 of these, actually fantastic. Put those in. The Kithkin Billy Rider is a 1/3 double strike for 3 mana. It's effectively a 2/3. It's all right, but it's not an evasion ability. This is kind of a card that's looking for synergy to make it good, really. So we'll skip that for now. Zalfrin Lancer. 3/3 for 3s is a good rate. See, this would fit in as an aggro card. Whenever another knight enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+1 and vigilance. So this is also another synergy card. It's a good aggro card, so we'll skip it for now. Bola Slinger is this is pretty good. So it's 4 mana for a 2/2, but with backup 1, so it could be a 3/3 hill giant. Whenever it attacks, you can tap a creature. So this is sort of pseudo removal. It's and you can, because it's got backup, you can use its ability when it comes into play if you've got another creature. It's taking out a blocker, so that's, and it can do that every turn. It can take out a blocker, so it's effectively like a removal card. So I like that card. I will look at these multicolored cards. So Sculpted Perfection is an enchantment. Okay, it gives you an Incubate 2, and Phyrexians get +1/+1. So effectively, this makes a 3/3 creature. You've got to pay 2 more mana, and it's it's like a Phyrexian Tribal Lord, but it's not a creature, so it's hard to. You got to have the right thing to blow this up, which makes this better. And obviously, if you want a deck full of absolutely chock full of Phyrexians, it's white and black. If we look at white, we don't have any Phyrexians in white, so all of our Phyrexians are going to need to be in black. We could actually just have a quick look at black and see how many Phyrexians there are. Phyrexian Vampire there, Phyrexian Beast there, yeah, that's Phyrexian. That's about 3. 4. There are some Incubate cards. That's an Incubate card, so that's 5, 6. That's just a nightmare. That's Incubate. That's 7. That's 8. Okay, we can cobble together about 8 Phyrexians in black. But yeah, we don't. So that's another card looking for synergy. Worry about it later. It's looking like, yeah, we just, white is actually pretty weak. We've only found 4 cards we want to play in white. There's a couple of probably decent aggro cards here we might want to play. Yeah, well, and Fire Song and Sunspeaker, this is another card that's looking for synergy. So we'll leave this out at the moment. It looks not white. Underwhelming. 4 cards is not enough really to build a deck out of. Yeah, we'll move on to blue. Okay, Rona's great. So 2 mana, you can do draw and discard every turn, and it becomes a huge late game threat. So that's fantastic. That's it. Yeah, a bomb definitely. Tetsuka Umezawa Fugitive. Creatures you control power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. Yeah, pretty good, but it's obviously looking for synergy. But it's a 1/3 unblockable. Quite good. Forest Dispersal. So this is a bounce spell. This is blue's version of removal. So yeah, that's good. We include that. Furtive Analyst. I decided I don't include this. It does do draw and discard, but it costs you mana, and it's a 3-drop. So, usually I quite like mana fixing cards as well. That's another category that we're looking for, but it has to cost 1 or 2 mana, I think, to do do draw and discard. So this is a little bit too expensive to kind of fix your mana situation, I would say. Meeting of Minds is card draw. C double is obviously really good. You can sometimes get a 2-for-1 with this, so we'll include that. That's a potential bomb. That's a removal spell. Puts a non-land permanent into the library 2nd from top. Halo Charge Scarb. You can then put instant or sorcery or battle card from graveyard on top of your library. That's quite a nice card. Bit of card selection. But I think we'll leave it for now. It's sort of, you need certain types of cards. So we don't know yet if we're going to be able to do that. Tidal Terror. This is very scary, this thing. So this can be unblockable if you tap out 2 other creatures. So I nearly died to one of these the other day. So that's some heavy-duty evasion that card's got. So we quite like that. We get a bunch of cards here because they've got blue Phyrexian mana in the casting cost. I won't worry about looking at these yet. I think I'll add the land for the moment. And there's this blue-black card we'll look at. So 3/1 flying means we include it because it's got evasion. And it's a nice, cheap, aggressive evasion creature as well. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, you may cast target instant or sorcery with mana value X from the graveyard without paying its mana cost. Yeah, really good for recasting your removal spells. Somebody used this to block my Death Toucher the other day. So was pretty nasty. We've got Invasion of Kaladesh here. It makes a 1/1 flyer for 2 mana. And then you can get Etherwing Golden Scale Flagship, an X4 flyer vehicle with crew 1. Power equal to the number of artifacts you control. So we could include this because it's giving you an evasion creature. Yeah, that's only a 1/1, but it's got potential. Joyful Storm Sculptor makes creatures. And you can do direct damage whenever you cast Convoke spells. It does cost 5 mana, this thing. This is... yeah, I think I like my new category. So this is a card looking for synergy. It's on its own. I don't think it might not be that good. So I will leave this for the moment. But yeah, direct damage is obviously, that's like evasion. And what's in doing damage to battles is quite nice, really. But I'll leave that out for the moment. Let's look at blue-green Invasion of Pyrulea. I have not seen this before. So yeah, blue-green, 4 battle counters. You scries 3, then reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land or double-faced card, draw a card. That's what you call some nice mana fixing. Well, it's not the best mana fixing card in the world, is it? Because it costs blue and green. But if you're doing a blue-green deck that's trying to splash another colour, this is quite good. I'm gonna include that. I think that's interesting. And then we've got Imoti, Celebrant of Bounty. So yeah, a lot of people are playing this card. It's got Cascade. It gives spells with mana value 6 Cascade. Just a 3/1 creature, but obviously you're getting another spell out of your deck whenever you cast this. So this is fantastic. A bit of a bomb, basically, on common. So yeah, we got a few more blue cards than white. A lot of blue multicolored cards. A couple in blue-green is notable. We are going to be quite interested in seeing what green has to offer. But we'll look at black. Black, first of all, first observation, we've got a page and a half of black cards. That's a lot better than what we had in white. Alright, Corrupted Conviction. Sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. This is quite good. So this is like this is the same as Village Rites. This is often a very good card because you cast it in response to your opponent's removal card. And you draw 2. So you're not really sacrificing a creature. So then you're just paying 1 to get 2 cards, which is quite good. I would say we skip it though. It's not. You might look at it as a kind of early mana fixing card because it's helping you draw into those lands. But you need a creature that's disposable. So it's not very. So this is a disposable creature here, Etched. But it's hard to be consistent and have like disposable creatures and this card come together. So I'll skip it for now. Etched is pretty good. But yeah, is it a bomb? Is it removal? Is it evasion? No, but it is. You are getting 2 creatures for 1. Effectively, after it's dead, it gets you another creature. Now, Aetherblade Agent, really good card. It's cheap and it's got Death Touch, so it's this gets the nod because it's removal, and it can transform into a bomb. Basically, it can be something that draws you a card every turn. Opponent's got to deal with it somehow. So that gets the nod. Dreg Recycler, just ran into this guy. Absolutely fantastic because, if you've got a creature generator, if you've got chump creatures like Etched, this is it's like a Corrupted Conviction, but you can do it every turn. Or for every chump creature you've got. If you're chump blocking, because obviously it's instant speed. If your opponent's using removal spells, amazing card. Probably a bomb at common. Somebody used this against me in a long grindy game, and it won them the game. And also, you get this little bonus 1 point drain life every time you use it. Yeah, absolutely great. Final Flourish, really good removal card. So it's looking like we've got a bit of a sacrifice deck going. So that's great. Gift of Completion. You get Incubate 3. So you get, access to a 3/3 creature for 2 mana. Whenever Phyrexian you control dies, Surveil 1. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think we will skip it for now. We're almost definitely adding this to the deck later, though. Traumatic Revelation. So this is hand removal with upside. If it's late game and they don't have any cards left, you get a 3/3 creature, basically. So I include both of these, because it's removal. It's hand removal, and this is going to be great in this set because I think it's a kind of mid-range. It feels like a mid-range set more than an aggro set. You're not going to get too punished for playing this card against aggro when you're sort of not dealing with the board. I think this is, and then you've got this upside of getting a 3/3 creature later on. What's not to like about this card? I think it's fantastic. We've got Etched Familiar, so yeah, 3/2 with a good death trigger there. Leave it out for now. Invasion of Eldraine. Oh yeah, opponent discards 2 cards for 4 mana, and then you've got a battle to attack. You can get a 2/2 evasion creature. So yeah, we've seen in previous sets, the black 4 mana make your opponent discard 2, but this has got some upside attached to it, which makes it a bit more exciting, I think. I think I want to play this card. And it's gonna come in under the in the evasion category, because you can get an evasion creature out of it. I'm gonna say that's good enough to consider. And then of course Evasion of Innistrad, fantastic, good removal card. So looking like almost certainly we're playing black. Black is looking fantastic. Got the Etched Host Doombringer. I've had this both sealed decks, but I've not played it because I had too many 5-drops to choose from. But not bad. Can do a bit of direct damage, which is arguably like evasion. It can do direct damage to a battle. You can protect one of the battles you're protecting from your opponent. Probably that can come in. That's quite good, but let's not consider it just yet. Let's leave it out for the moment. Failed Conversion, great. It's 5 mana, but it's good removal, and it's Surveil 2. Yeah. 5 mana removal, I think I include that. 6 mana removal with an Incubate 3 attached. I think that's good. I think that's playable. And then this guy, the Gargantua, lets you draw 2 when it comes into play. Is it a bomb? Is it a 6 mana bomb? I think, no, leave it out for now. We've got a good 6 mana card that actually exiles a creature, so I think we prefer the removal 6 mana card here. Gloomfang Mauler. So it's got menace, so it gets a tick for that. It's evasion, and we don't worry about it being a 7 mana creature we can't cast because it's got swamp cycling. So that's helping us fix mana early on. So fantastic common. Definitely add that. It's not just evasion, but also early fixing. Right, we looked at the Sculpted Perfection. We might not play it, we might not be splashing white. White does have a couple of removal spells that are interesting. Probably wouldn't play the 1-drop. We might play the Bowler Slinger. Then it's really only 3 white cards. So white could be a splash colour. How many Phyrexians did we pick up there? We picked up 1 of them. We've got quite a few Incubate cards. We've got 4 other Phyrexian creatures as well we might add. That's another Incubate card as well. Good chance we're just adding all of these, really. But we'll see what we have in green. We'll look at this black-red card, Jury Master of the Review. Yeah. So this is Sacrifice Payoff. And we do have several Sacrifice cards. We've got a Corrupted Conviction. We've got a couple of others up here, I think. We have the Dreg Recycler. Yeah. And we have the Final Flourish. We've actually got 3 Sacrifice cards. So it's looking like this guy might be playable. Because he's only a 1/1. To justify him, you have to have, before he's even a Grizzly Bear, you need at least 1 sacrifice. But the upside is, when Jury dies, he deals damage equal to his power to any target. So he's also a removal spell. I think, yeah, he's just about playable. You can argue that this guy's a removal spell. Black-green, we've got Elvish Vat Keeper. 3/3 for 3. When he enters the battlefield, incubate 2. That's good value. For 5 mana, transform target incubated token you control double the number of +1/+1 counters on it. Nice value card. I'd say this is like an aggro card. I'm almost certain I'm going to add this to the deck, but I'll leave it out just for now. Let's look at red. We've got some combat tricks coming in hot. That's the little first strike combat trick thing. So I'll leave that out. This one, another combat trick. Leave it out. Furnace Gremlin. So this incubates X, where X is its power when it dies. That's quite nice. Quite a nice bit of value. Good target. It's another good target for a sacrifice ability. Kenra Spell Spear. 2/2 trample prowess becomes 3/3 with double prowess, which is quite interesting. Ward 2 and trample. So this has got that evasion. It tramples an evasion ability. This is just genuinely good, I think. Rouse Reinforcements. So this is if you're playing a spells deck, this is how your preferred way of getting creatures. You get a couple of 1/1s for 2 mana. So that's pretty good. But we'll leave that out for the moment. The Thrashing Frontliner is another 2 mana trampler, and it gets a bonus attacking battles. It becomes a 3/3, and we might. There's definitely a chance we're going to be playing a few battles, so I think that makes that a bit better. Ren's Resolve. So yeah, exile the top two. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. So this is sort of an emergency mana fixing card. So in those very common situation where you have a 2-mana opening, two land opening hand, this can fix that situation. So I think I'm going to include that just because it's in that ballpark. It does that job basically. We've got Furnace Rains. That's interesting, isn't it? Remember, in black we've got 3 sacrifice outlets. So this is to gain temporary control of a creature. And when it deals combat damage to a player or battle, you create a treasure token. I like that. So, purely for the obvious synergy reasons, I think I'm going to consider this card. But it is technically a removal card. It's taking a blocker away temporarily. We've got the Hanger Scrounger. For 3 mana, this does a bit of discard and draw. But we're only interested in that if it's 2 mana or less, I think. But still, pretty good card. Might come in. Marauding Dreadship. Interesting concept. This, so it's a vehicle that makes crew for itself, but in the form of incubate. So it's a 4/1 haster for 5 mana basically. Quite aggressive, I would say. Interesting card, but leave it out for now. Then we've got Nahiri's Warcrafting. So this is the burn spell we were looking at earlier. That's good. We want that. It's removal. Searing Barb, another removal spell. It only does 2 damage. I did play this in the Phantom Sealed, and it did kind of get stuck in my hand. Also, though, it does stop the creature from blocking, and it gets a little Incubate 1 added in. So it's just, there's like a little bit of extra value. I think it's a good card. I think it's a good removal card. So we'll grab that. I've got the Red Cap Heel Slasher, so it has first strike. Some people, you could argue this is like an evasion ability, because it's you make a creature that's hard to deal with in terms of blocking. But I think I skip this for the moment. Whereas this has got Menace, and you double its power if it's attacking a battle. It's an 8/3. Interesting. I like that. We've got Zada the Hedron Grinder. 3/3 Goblin for 4 mana. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zada, you copy that spell for each other creature you control the spell could target. So, yes, very good with these combat tricks. Coming in hot and Burning Sun's Fury. If we think we can manage to somehow draw a combat trick and Zada, that could be amazing. But I think we leave it out for the moment. Onaki Javelineer, 5/4 reach. Oh, and it can do direct damage to player or battle. This is fantastic, I think. I like reach as well. I count reach as an evasion ability because it's anti-evasion. It's stopping a flyer. So, like that one. Furnace Host Charger, 5/5 haste, has mountain cycling. 5/5 haste for 6 mana. So just it's that 2 mana land fixing thing again. So this gets the cut just because it's it can fix your hand. We've looked at that one. We've got a red-green Rampaging Geoderm, 3/3 dinosaur beast with trample and haste. Whenever you attack target, attacking creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. If it's attacking a battle, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Ooh, I like that. Obviously, that's got evasion. It's also got haste as well, which is kind of an evasion ability. So you're getting an attack in when you're not really supposed to. Yeah, that's good. So, red looks good. We've included 13 red cards. We've noticed some synergy with black as well, with this sacrifice thing. But we'll look at green now. Okay, Placid Rottentail. I saw this chap yesterday. Quite good value. Can put 2 counters on something from the graveyard. Yep, not bad. Not bad. Traxxas 4. Destroy target artifact, battle, enchantment, or creature with flying. So it is sorcery speed. That targets a lot of things. I think this is very good removal. I think this will definitely find a target. So I say yes to that. Fynn the Fangbearer. Oh yeah, death touch. 1/3 death touch for 2. Whenever a creature you control with death touch deals combat damage to a player, they get 2 poison counters. I think just a 1/3 death touch for 2 is fantastic. So just can trade off with anything. So that's like a removal card. We're not really gonna kill someone with poison counters, but yeah, I'm not worried about that. The Portent Tracker. Okay, 2 mana, untaps a land. Can tap to remove counters from a battle. Or add defense counters to a battle. Oh, very interesting. So this is a mana dude for 2 mana. So this can also fix your mana problems. So yes, we like 2 mana fixers of that nature. Vengeance Earth. I had a couple of these yesterday, and I thought, oh, this could be great for early pressure. You've got to block the 4/4, so they play out a 2-drop and then you smash it. They play out a 3-drop and you smash it. But I decided not to play it in the end. I was just worried about my lands sort of getting blown up. But maybe this is very good for an aggro deck. Oh wow, we've got 2 Serpent Blade Assailants, 2 things with Death Touch. That goes well with Fynn the Fangbearer. Maybe we can win with poison here. So this is I love Death Touches, so this is great. And it can give something else Death Touch with backup. Tandem Takedown is a removal card. We like that. Tribute to the World Tree is a bomb. Repeated card draw. We're going to try and play that even though it's triple green. Carapace. See, it is interesting because it's got cycling too. You can make that argument that this can help us draw into a land. But yeah. Aura enchantments, there's a lot of instant removal in this set. I think every time you try and cast this, the creature gets... You take a 2-for-1 because the creature gets instantly blown up. Not of Old Hermit. So, yeah, I didn't play. I had these yesterday. I didn't play them, but they seem pretty good. They can pump your creatures up if later in the game. In theory, so can become a Phyrexian. Storm the Seed Core. Yeah, I did. I had this. I didn't play it for some reason. This can bestow trample on creatures. It is sorcery speed. It's not a surprise, but giving everything vigilance and trample could be pretty good. I think we've got to consider that this time. Right, this transforms into a menace creature, so it is a... it does have evasion. Evasion of Muraganda's a fight spell, so that is removal. We like that. The Ravenous Sailback can destroy artifacts and enchantments, and whilst being a creature, so... or it can get haste. There are plenty of Phyrexian tokens that are artifacts, so yeah, let's just have a look at one of those. So the Etherblade Agent, no, Drake. Yeah, the Phyrexian tokens you get are artifacts. They stay artifacts when you transform them. So I think that will find targets to kill. Wildwood Escort, you can bring a creature or battle from the graveyard back to your hand. So it's a bit of card advantage, card selection. I think it's quite good, but I found I just don't have room for it usually in the deck. The 5-drop slot is usually oversubscribed. There's too many good things at 5. We've got the Timberland Ancient, so this is great again because it's got forest cycling. It fixes that opening hand. And there's the Vat Keeper. I'll go ahead and add the Vat Keeper because just the sheer amount of value you get out of that is amazing. Yep. We do have artifacts to look at. Right, very interesting. Okay, well, yeah, we've got Invasion of Ravnica, the removal spell, so that's good. These both get included, I say. So the Flywheel Racer is a mana dork, but yeah, you need to tap another creature, but that's good. And Skittering Surveyor finds any basic land, even though it's 3 mana. Finding any basic land is great for splashing a 3rd colour. Let's see if there's anything we sort of left out. Okay. So we've added quite a lot of cards. We've got 70 out of 40. But you can see white is by far the weakest colour. What we would be missing out on is Sculpted Perfection. It's looking like we're probably going for probably black-green Incubate, but there's also red-black Steel and Sack with Furnace Rains. Could be quite good. So I think I've made the decision there. I think I'm cutting blue and white, actually. So let's just do that. See what it looks like. Oh yeah, Emoti's pretty good. So the only land that's relevant to these 3 colours is Bloodfell Caves. So yeah, we've got enough cards to justify any combination here. Right, we'll just look at our black, green and red cards. Let's say we're definitely playing black. Let's just look at green and red and see what we need to fill out in the mana curve here. So black is not bad in the 2-drop slot. There's sort of 4 cards we'd want to cast on turn 2 most of the time. So it doesn't matter if I've only got a couple from the other colour. So it's so red has got the Tramplers. So I tell you what, red is probably better when it pairs up with green, and green it gives it ways to pump up the Tramplers. That's one observation, I'd say. And then green's got Atraxas Fall, Fynn the Fangbearer, Portent Tracker. I think green wins in the 2-drop slot. We could play Jury, Master of the Review. 3-drop slot. Oh, we've got Tribute to the World Tree. And a couple of Serpent Blade Assailants. I like that. And then red, you're relying in 3-drop. You've got Furnace Rains. You've got to draw your sacrifice stuff. There's just 3 sacrifice cards. So this is a bit of a combo strategy, which it's less consistent is the word. Nere's Warcrafting is great. So it's that red's got the advantage there over like tandem takedown. Searing Barb is okay. You know what? I think the Elvish Vat Keeper takes green over the top in the 3-drop slot, because that's fantastic value. And then if we look at the top end stuff, I think we have to drop green red because we're definitely playing black. Javelin is pretty good. Wartrain Slash is pretty good. Furnace Host Charge are pretty good. But yeah, Timberland Ancient matches that. And then we've got quite a selection of 5-drops. Invasion of Muraganda is probably as good as a Javelin there, just because it's another removal card. Not many 4-drops in green. Just Storm the Seed Core. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. I think I like green better than red. I like all the death touches. So we cut red. Probably just go for this 2-color deck. I'm not going to splash for anything. And we might not need any of the mana fixing things. So we can probably drop Flywheel Racer. We might drop Skittering Surveyor as well. That is a good fodder creature though for our sacrifice strategy. But what's quite nice, we drop all those cards and we're actually down to 41. So we've already almost got a deck. Typically, usually you want a couple of 1-drops, but we've skipped that slot. There is a decent black 1-drop, I think. So we're going 8, 5, 3, 5, 3. Maybe usually you want 3 5-drops and 1 6-drop. Oh yeah, these things have got swamp and forest cycling, so they don't. You can get away with those. I think they're like they're free, right? They're like because they can be something you do on turn 2 for an extra land. Merciless repurposing. Got to decide if that's good. I think actually probably cut the Herd Beast. It's an investment of 2 turns of mana to make this an evasion creature. Does become a 7/5. I think I just dropped that. I like removal, so I keep that. Ravenous Sailback, probably pretty optional. That's also a 5 mana removal spell. What kills more things? And this probably kills something, and it gets to be a creature. Storm the Seed Core is sort of not a creature, which makes me want to drop it, even though it's really good. Now, out of these cards, what do we want to bring in? Ichor Drinker's pretty good. Gift of Completion seems pretty good. If we want to go for a Phyrexian themed deck. Yeah. So Ravenous Sailback is not a Phyrexian, so on that basis we might just drop it. If we're going for Phyrexian synergy with our, that's if we want Gift of Completion. But I think the deck as it is looks all right. That mana curve's okay. So I think I'll I'll need to have a bit of a think about this. I'll call this end of part one. So thanks for watching so far. And I'm back. So I've made some tricky decisions. I've decided. I've reevaluated some cards. So most controversially, Invasion of Ravnica. I've decided effectively this. I mean, it's it's a mythic rare. Effectively, it's a 5 mana removal spell. I don't think you don't want too many 5 mana removal spells. The realization I've had is that the flip side of the battle, obviously you're not guaranteed to get that. It costs you if you're in a losing position on the board. Even if, well, you're obviously getting one removal spell out of this, but you're not guaranteed to flip this into the 5/5. So I've just decided I'm going to evaluate all of the battle cards as if I'm not going to be able to flip them, and then I've got to decide, do I still want to play them? Because the reason I've dropped these, I wanted to find more room in the deck for creatures. I wanted to add my Icodrinker, my 1-drop. I also wanted to add Corrupted Conviction, because I think it's a good card draw card for just 1 mana. I wanted to try and add a few more Phyrexians. There is this. I've got one card that is a Phyrexian sort of payoff. When a Phyrexian dies, you surveil one. The Gift of Completion. Yeah, so I have dropped Invasion of Ravnica. And if we look at green, I realised that Invasion of Muraganda is basically even worse. Obviously it's an uncommon, but it's a 5 mana fight spell. You get a +1/+1 counter. If you can't flip it, it's just a 5 mana fight spell. I've also dropped Ravenous Sailback. This is more difficult because this is useful. This is a creature. It can blow up artifact or enchantment. So it can probably blow up a Phyrexian token. So, it was difficult to drop this. I decided that I wanted Etched Host Doombringer. I decided I want to try this out. So he's a Phyrexian. So that's obviously there is a bit of synergy there, and this can also hit a battle can take off 3 defense counters. I'm still playing how many battles? Invasion of Innistrad, Invasion of Eldraine. I've still got 2 of them. So Invasion of Innistrad is a 4-drop removal, and it's instant speed. Invasion of Eldraine. I mean, this one's less good because if you remember those cards, those black cards, which are 3 mana, opponent discards 2 cards. I never like playing those. And this is a 4 mana version. I do like the Prickle Fairies. I like the fact that it's synergistic. I've got 2 other removal cards, so if I can flip this and get the fairies, they've got a good chance of doing direct damage. So that seems quite cool. What else? I've put Merciless Repurposing back in. This is the card that has replaced the colourless battle, Invasion of Ravnica. So this can target a non-land permanent as long as it's not exactly 2 colours. This is 1 more mana, and it's just exile target creature. I'm assuming creatures are going to be the main problem here in this set. And you incubate 3, so you get a Phyrexian out of this as well. So I decided that's just better value more often than Invasion of Ravnica. And I've decided I can get away with a 6. You want You can get away with 1/6 drop in the deck, and these two don't. The two big things, of course, have got land cycling, so they don't really count as 6 drops. You can kind of, these are just bonus ones you can have, which is quite cool. I brought in Notvold Hermit. I realised this transforms into Phyrexian Troll, and then it can pump another creature to 5/5. I realised that's really good with Phyrexian tokens, because if it's a 3/3, then it's going to get pumped to 8/8, because it's going to have suddenly have base power and toughness. Good with a life linker as well, like Icodrinker. So that's why he's in there. Just trying to think. Yeah, I brought in Etched Familiar, actually. So it's just your standard 3/2 for 3. You might be surprised I dropped Tribute to the World Tree, which is green, green, green. So obviously this is quite hard to cast. Then it doesn't do anything, and it provides you a valuable trigger. So if you play a power 3 creature after this, you draw a card. I don't have too many power 3 creatures, as it turns out. I suspect that Serpent Blade Assailant doesn't count. He'll get the backup token after this has triggered. I think. I'm not sure. It might. Maybe it will trigger it. Depends which one goes off first, I suppose. I'm not. I should really read up on my timings, I suppose. But yeah, the fact that it's triple green, just a bit too hard to cast when I've got 8 forests. Because I've actually got a few more black cards in the deck now. I want to try and play a 1-drop black card. So yeah, I thought I'll be better off with another I can add another Phyrexian, and it's just a sort of aggro creature. That's probably better. Yeah, Storm the Seed Core hasn't made the cut. It's a good card, but it could be vulnerable to just instant removal. You could lose some of the counters you want to play. You could, I think it would be a best of 3. We could bring this in if we're not up against black. I think black is quite a danger in terms of instant speed removal. And as for black cards, I've not put in, so you can't get away with. I don't think we can get away with more than 1 6-drop. So the Gargantua doesn't make the cut again. I think that Merciless Repurposing is just better. I mean, this is just another removal card, which is probably what you're going to need at the late stage of the game. Whereas this is a 4/4 blocker, and you hope to draw the removals card, and you're losing 2 life. I think Merciless Repurposing is more likely to solve the problem that I need to solve at 6 mana. I mean, this is good. It draws you cards. It's kind of good, but and then we've got Failed Conversion. Is another 5 mana removal spell. Quite good. -4/-4, and when the creature dies, Surveil 2. But I thought, just on the basis of its being expensive removal, when I've got other options to get on the board earlier, I've already got expensive removal as well. I think I don't need this in the deck. That's my thinking. So we've only got 13 creatures, but we've got a few things that make creatures like the Gift of Completion. So we could probably get close to 17 creatures, which is the suggested number. In fact, let's count the sort of. So the Traumatic Revelation can make a creature as well. So that's 3 creatures in the 2-drop slot. Probably don't count the battles. I've had a lot of trouble flipping any battles at all, really. That obviously both of these make creatures, and the Merciless Repurposing is the other one that makes a creature. So that's sort of 4 potential extra creatures. So 17. We're still sort of there or thereabouts. I think we want to go for it. Also, the nice bit of synergy I probably mentioned, but yeah, I've got I think 4 Death Touch creatures, including the Fynn the Fangbearer. There's this outside chance I could actually win with poison, which could be quite fun. I've got Etherblade Agent and the 2 Serpent Blade Assailants as well. So see if we can manage a poison victory. But I feel better about this deck because I've got these 2 land cycling things. The last best of 3 I thought I had to play 18 land because I didn't have any mana fixing mana dudes, or all these swamp cycling guys, and I had my curve was flat. It was sort of 5, 4, 4, 4, 4 sort of thing, and I just did not draw enough land. But well, I ended up doing well. I got a trophy with that deck, but I just it was rough. Every mulligan decision was rough. So I'm hoping we might have it a little bit easier today with these 2 guys. So let's see what happens. If I was really confident, I might drop it down to 16 land as well, or even 15. Oh, I get to play first. Okay. That's not a good one. Okay. Well, we're going to have some rough mulligans, it seems. Yeah, 1 lander, can't cast anything. It's an easy mulligan. Okay, now it's a 2 lander. Have we got anything? We've got a Flourish we can cast. That's going back. Yeah, keep 6. Put the 6 drop back in the deck. We've got what they call a reactive hand. We've got 2 removal spells. We can't do anything else. We'll see if. And of course, I've drawn my Corrupted Conviction and no early creature, but we've top decked a forest. That's pretty good. We are a bit heavy on the old removal. Okay, that was a good one. It's a 2/3. I can't kill it with Final Flourish. Can surveil 1 and return a land from graveyard to the battlefield tap. That's amazing. That's a really good card. So my removal does not, unfortunately, take care of that. Okay, my turn. This guy, however, could trade off. So yeah, I'm on the play, but I'm behind really. And let's see if he's got removal. And then let's see if he can ramp a land into play. So I was hoping Atraxas 4 would find a target. So that's unfortunately no good. Oh, he's hit, of course, he's 3 colours. He's hit his 3 colours, and he's got his Death Toucher. So that is a target, I suppose. Wow, okay. We've hit 4 things. We can play our 4-drop. Let's play our 4-drop. We're sort of maybe playing into his removal and not having this card up, unfortunately, but no attacks. Invasion of Amonkhet. I have to discard a card. Okay, well we know what's useless. It's that destroys a battle, by the way. That's not useless. That kills the Death Toucher. And I could use this to sacrifice something. I think this is the one we're not sure of, so we'll drop that. And yeah, I don't want to trade off with that, so he does get 2 damage through on his battle. We can see, yeah, Lazotep Convert. Ooh, and I guess when it transforms, it's no longer a battle. This takes 5 mana to transform. I can blow up the battle if I'm worried about it flipping. So I think I can attack with this guy. That's my thinking. And end the turn. Got to remember, best of 3, so got to watch the time here. He's only used a minute. Oh, that's a sorcery. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I need to learn. I need to read these cards and figure out what their timing is. It's kind of important. Okay, let's just try the -2/-2 version of that and see what happens. We got him. We got him. Cool. Cool. He has a 3/1. It's looking like we probably drop Atrax's Fall from the deck for game 2. Oh, or do we? Damn. Right. Well, I mean, okay, he's got Flying and Vigilance. When he flips this, what does he get? He gets the 4/4 that can copy anything in the graveyard. Very important to look at the graveyard. Okay, so that he can get a 4/4 reach trample, basically. Or something that it's indestructible when it attacks the battle. And, yeah, let's use our sorcery speed card to kill something. So this guy obviously gets to ramp every turn. Absolutely terrifying. On the ground, I just need this guy, so Death Toucher will keep swinging in for damage. Oh yeah, you can trade off with the 3/1. I didn't really think about that. I don't know why. Not too smart of a move, but never mind. Right, he's going to get his zombie. What's it going to copy? Reach Trample. Oh, he's copied the Death Toucher and given that another token. Yep, that's fair enough. And now he's got Invasion of Chandalar, another battle. So, yeah, this is the problem. If you've got evasion creatures, I think battles are a lot better. That's let him get 3 permanent cards back. Wow. He got that back, and that back. That's fun. Okay, Invasion of Innistrad. Not Vold Hermit, I guess, is going to that's the thing, isn't it? And what does this flip into? Leyline Surge. Oh god, free permanent every turn. He is playing blue. I'm just thinking, when he's got only 1 mana untapped, it might be the time to kill the Zephyr Singer. But we're just getting destroyed here. That's incredible card advantage. So he's got 6 cards to my 1 now. This is definitely an example of a pretty good battle. I'm kicking myself. Yesterday I did have battles, a few battles. I had Zephyr Singer, but I didn't go for the flyers. I went a different way. I just could never flip my battles because I could never get through. Okay, I'm personally being attacked. I'm just gonna. Okay, he's not hitting that. Well, we've got a better trade next turn. We've got a 1/3 Death Touch. So I'm going to take 4 damage. That's a 4/4, and that's going to be indestructible next turn. Good fun. Okay. So he's getting this whatever, and then he's playing a permanent for free. It's just going to overwhelm me. So this it's looking like it's getting concedable now. It's no attacks and end turn. I did have a Ward Historian yesterday, but yeah, it wasn't as good as his one here. Oh, just going face, not attacking the battle. All right. I don't know what the trick is here, but I'm going to trade like that. I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to deploy the troll. I think I'm going to take 4 more damage. I do have 1 sort of punch card in the deck, as it were, so I could potentially shoot that thing. So let's block like that. See his combat trick. I'm guessing he's got one. Interestingly, no, he didn't. Okay. No, he's got 6/5. Okay. So, no, we didn't draw our card. We don't have much else to do. Let's transform this one. Actually, I'm going to tap all my black and make him think I've got a pump spell. And no attacks. And then maybe I'll trade with a Timberland Ancient. But no, he's got something horrible. Second from top. Well, it's another blocker. Yeah. And we are... Oh, we're just dead. Yeah, he's got 12 damage. Okay, good game. So, I mean, he's a 3-color deck, and he hit his 3 colors first 3 turns. So he had no problems, whereas I had to mulligan a 1-lander. So I went first. I did have that advantage, but yeah, he very quickly sort of overcame that advantage. We're going to look at green and black cards, and we're just going to think what would be good against his deck. It felt pretty low to the ground. I'm wondering if Yeah, Atraxas Fall. Maybe. No, he had a great flying creature, didn't he? He did have a great flying creature. Vengeant Earth. He's got Death Touches, so I might be trading a land for a Death Death Toucher. Yeah, I've got a lot of expensive things in there. Atraxas Fall. We don't know how good that is. It's not. Yeah, now I've realised it's not instant speed. It's not so good. It does kill the flyer, but yeah, let's drop that. Let's place something that will kill a big creature, maybe. Vengeant Earth could give me an advantage early on. Yeah, 4/4 must be blocked. Okay, I'm going to try Vengeant Earth. Bit of an experiment. Maybe it'll be better than Atraxas 4. He might just have that one flyer in the deck. It felt like, because it's sort of it was green-black, beefy creatures on the ground and death touches with probably one flyer. So I'll get to play first. That's something. Okay, fine. Fine opening hand. 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop as well. And I get to maybe pump up my lifelinker. So we might be able to put him on a bit of a clock here. We just have to hope we don't draw too many land now. We get something for turn 4 and beyond. That would be nice. So he's got a 3/1. Okay. Right, I've got Traumatic Revelation. But I think I'm going to... Yeah, let's play the creature. Let's make this one a 2/2. And then who will probably want to trade off? I think attack with a 1/1. See if he wants to trade with a 1/1. Because right at this moment... He does. Interesting. I keep the lifelinker. Right, he's got too much land. So he's getting rid of land. Another tap land. Okay. We get to go for the Traumatic Revelation and decide if we want to incubate 3. What are you playing up towards here? Okay. Creature or battle card I can get rid of. So, Imperasaur. So that's obviously a convoke thing. I might highly regret not popping this, but 7 mana, he's got... Okay. Well, that's 2 land, isn't it? So he's on 5 land, 6 land. So this is coming out like turn 7, isn't it? He's got a kill spell for my incubate, because he's got a bounce spell. So I just have to get rid of this. Yeah, I think it's actually quite simple there. So probably just bounces the Ichadrinker now. He's still got... There is this plan he can get that back with that Phyrex, the Invasion of Amonkhet zombie. So we lose a swamp. He draws a card. Can bounce one of my creatures. Okay, yeah, lose the counter. Oh well. Surveil 2, get rid of 2 land off top. Well, that was very good for him. Play a forest. Temporal Cleansing, so you can put something 2 down into the deck. Ooh, okay, Pest, and that can Fine stuff. Invasion of Ixalan. Let's try and read that. Top 5. Puts a permanent in play. And that's a 4/3 trample. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell, it gains indestructible for another turn. Okay, that's another pretty good battle. Okay, so he's equalised the position here on the board. I can't attack anymore. Otherwise, he's going to start hitting his battles. Okay, he got something good there. What's that? Invasion of Chandelier. Oh, get three cards back. Oh god, disgusting. So yeah, that's he's got his recursion. He can just get you can get that back. Okay, well here's a possibility. Tandem takedown. Kill that. Swing for 5. Does he have time to play that? I swing for another 3. It's not very impressive. I think he just... yeah, he gets to play that. Okay, I don't know about this, but it seems like the worst idea in the world. Actually, no, we just hold this so we can kill his Imperator when he plays it. Just spend 5 mana. No attacks, and end turn. And, let's play a Swamp, and end the turn. Yeah. I was being a little bit silly there. I've got the answer to the Imperator because I have a Death Toucher. He might very well bounce that, though, down into my deck. Oh, you got this as well, have you? Oh, that's nice. So that's another huge card advantage. Bomb thing. So I'm going to give him another land and a War Historian. He can... okay. I don't want him to counter my removal spell. I'll offer him the counter or 2 random spells. He's going to take the counter spell. That's reasonable. Okay, so that is... he can protect his big creature. Never mind. Okay, my turn. Well, he might have to tap out to play his big creature. What's this thing again? This is Menace, so I'd have to double block this. And I can pay the cost for that. But I think it's feeling like we're dead lost here. We've run out of cards. He's just got so much card draw in his deck. Well, okay, he's done. Yeah, discard and draw on that. This was, you know, choose one from the top. So, how do we deal with this? So he's gonna get that thing. Yeah. So this card is supposed to kill his huge creature when he plays Invasion of Chandelier. Obviously, he wants me to kill this, then he can bring it back with Invasion. It's just sickening, really. And then he gets this ridiculous 4/3 thing. Okay, I'm going to let that through. So I kill that, he just brings it back and gets even more value. It's insane. Sure. Okay, my turn. Oh, another Death Toucher. Great. And he's going to flip this and get the... Oh, the Lazotep Convert. Lazotep Convert becomes a copy of an Ancient Imperiosaur. Yeah. And then he counterspells my removal spell because I've got to pay the ward cost. Yeah, it's horrendous. Okay, no attacks, end turn. Okay, Temporal Cleansing, that's going to be indestructible this turn. Alright, at least that's one headache he's used. He's obviously going to flip this, get his convert, and he's got... Yeah, can't really stop that. Yeah. Because it's indestructible, of course. What does the takedown achieve here? I think nothing. Because he's got so much recursion. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay. We'll take 5. He'll get his zombie, who gets to copy his thing I managed to put in the graveyard. Unfortunately, I didn't exile it. It doesn't exile the thing from the graveyard. And he gets to protect it with a counterspell as well. Oh, it's only a 4/4. What was I scared? What was I so scared of? Yeah, good point. It's not a big scary thing. It's just a stupid 4/4 trample. Okay, my turn. I'll draw a land. Love it. I'm getting a Death Toucher next turn. That's nice. Whenever you cast a spell, that becomes indestructible. This can only counter a creature or battle spell. Fair to say this is a bit of a problem, but obviously whatever I do, he just brings everything back with Invasion of Chandalar. Just unbelievable value going on. Okay, next. No attacks. Enter. I had to discard this one, didn't I? To his invasion of Thingamy. Yeah, that's getting indestructible. You're finally casting that, are you? Okay. This lets you cast a thing every turn. So, yeah, he's gonna get the Imperiosaur, Tangled Skyline, God, and the island. There was you see, I should have stopped when I saw the island, because then I could actually have killed something. I had a chance, but never mind. Actually, no, I can pay the cost. This thing is menace, so can't even block this. But this can trade up and take out a pest potentially, and that probably needs to take that out. Okay, let's try a tandem takedown. We've got the mana to what are we taking out? Well, we've got to be sensible about this. Okay, let's take out Atris the Oracle, because we can't really block that. And this guy can trade up with that, and this guy can trade with the Trampler. Yeah, that'll do. That's okay. That is sorcery speed, unfortunately, to play that. Finally get this guy back. Obviously this thing is just never going to die. It's a little problem with my plan. And end turn. Oh look, it gets indestructible again. Okay, but yeah, okay, that just gets through. I'll go ahead and you know what, there is. No, I'll pop this. I'll pop this now. Hello, Vengeant Earth. Right. This doesn't give reach, unfortunately. That'd be nice. So our big, okay, he's got a 5/5 as well. So I can make him lose that token creature, but obviously this would, yeah, face plant into a 5/5. Okay, we'll keep that as a bit of a combat trick. Maybe that can do something. Let's just figure out what exactly happened here, because it's pretty mad. The amount of just advantage he's got. Invasion of Amonkhet, that was a good one. Yeah, he's just slowed me down with a lot of things, I suppose. He can cast a spell. Anytime he casts a spell, that's indestructible. There's no killing that, unfortunately. So that's 6 damage going through. I will die to the Preening Champion, right? So I think this is what I do. 2/2 actually goes here. Fynn goes here to just kill that. 2 blockers. And I guess, at the very least, I force him to do something if I do that. Oh. Okay, I killed his the indestructible thing. That doesn't feel too bad. I mean, he's got a whole grip of cards. Oh, that's nice. So I can knock that out of his hand again. I'm going to die to this, though, but... Yeah, so technically what we're supposed to do here... Traumatic Revelation. And that and then not dump the 7/7 out of his hand. Oh, he's got Jin-Gitaxias as well, because of course he does. So he's got lethal on the board here because it's 6 damage going through, or it's even 7 damage. So I've got to, funnily enough, decline that to incubate 3, so I can survive another turn, which is sad. But there you go. Activate that. Double block the big trampler, take 3. Take 4. I didn't look at his hand. He's got negate. He has a Cosmic Hunger, which he top decked, so I'm actually just dead. That deck was pretty good. That had some very powerful bombs in it. My deck just completely ran out of steam. That looked like a good opening hand, sort of 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. He didn't have any response really till about turn 3 or 4. And I just got completely demolished after that. So this, I had high hopes for this deck. I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. But it is lacking, I suppose, card advantage. It's lacking these ridiculous bomb things. So maybe I have to compete. I can put Tribute to the World Tree in. And then just never be able to cast it, probably. That's the thing. I've got to decide what kind of deck we are. We're an aggro deck. We just don't have the ridiculous bomb rares. We've got Invasion of Innistrad, which is not bad. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Alright. I'm psychologically prepared for the 0-2 now. It has to happen at some point. Hopefully next opponent will not be as strong as that last one. That was absurd. Gotta say, I've seen quite a few Sultai decks. Black-green does seem to be strong, but I'm wary about trying to play 3 colours. I mean, I see it works for other people, but I doubt it'll work for me somehow. Okay, might be a long wait then. But the good news, I should have enough gems for 3 more seals after this, no matter what the result. So it's not too bad. Okay, you see, I'm doing well. I've won both the coin flips I've had. Okay, so removal spell, 4-drop removal spell, swamp cycling thing, reactive hand, which is not good, but the land is perfect. We might get a turn 7 big creature as well. Yeah, we've drawn a 5th land. We're not going to swamp cycle this because we've got enough land. Okay, the Blade Agent. I'm thinking just let's be mana efficient and Final Flourish that. Guess what? This guy is going to be. Oh, we actually top deck a 3-drop, which is fantastic, by the way. So we get a 3/2. Now it looks a bit better. There's his blue, so yeah. Yeah, black, green, blue. We could see if he wants to trade off here. We could play in Invasion of Innistrad and get close to flipping it. Which he would... Yeah. Because I don't want to attack and trade off with this, really. Maybe the sensible way to go, see what he's got in his hand, do Traumatic Revelation. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tempted to slam Invasion of Innistrad and hit it for 3, but this might be the way you're supposed to go. Halo Forager is really good, so that's a 3/1 flyer. Then he's got a fight card. Yeah, let's get rid of your nasty little flyer. That makes sense to me. I think no attacks and end turn, because I want to keep this creature. So he's got a 4/4 next turn. He's got a fight card next turn. There's an argument here. I want to kill the flyer now before he can blow up this with a fight card. Right? But both of them would die, of course. Oh, well, that's nice. So I don't have actually much to do this turn. I feel like I might as well kill his flyer. Of course, he can put this flyer back on top, which is pretty brutal, but never mind. So then you kind of see that maybe this would have, if I had just gone for Invasion of Innistrad first, that might have worked out better. But I wasn't to know that, I suppose. I've been able to plan my turn ahead a little bit, so... Oh, great. So he literally top decked to Deadly Derision. That was the card, the one card I didn't know about, and then he can recast it, of course, with this. So yeah, it's an absolute disaster. Okay, never mind. Etherblade Agent has Death Touch. That's good. I'm tempted to just ditch the thing for a swamp, and then I can cast Merciless Repurposing next turn. Halo Forager, you can't do the Deadly Derision with that yet. He's got 6 mana. He needs 1 more mana. If he top decks a land, he can recast Deadly Derision, which is awful. But never mind. Okay, end the turn. It's looking, in other words, it's looking like 0-2. He top decks a land, he gets his Halo Forager. Just literally the worst sequence of events, unfortunately. Okay. Merciless Repurposing is at least instant speed. So we did brick basically at 5 land. We need 1 more. I'm going to have to just drop this guy for a swamp. I can't rely on my deck to actually give me land when I need it. Okay, yeah, that would have been good about a turn ago. But when I had a creature out. Okay, so the he's got that to kill my next creature. And a fight card. Obviously, this is dangerous to have in play when he's got a fight card. Okay, that's transforming sorcery speed. Okay. Yeah, let's let him resolve that. That's fine. He's probably thinking something might be up here. Okay, take that out. Right, let's activate that. And let's go for the invasion. I'll play a swamp and end the turn. He might make me discard. That's the only problem. I probably should have kept the swamp, since he is playing black. Now the fight card is actually a trade, so it might not be a bad outcome for me to kill a 3/1 flyer. Or I could sacrifice for 2 cards. Okay, it is the invasion. Or I just take a gamble and try and draw 2 cards. Okay, I sort of feel okay with this trade. Yeah, I'm going to say... Thank God we draw a creature. My goodness. Conceded. Conceded. Okay, let's look at... right, he's got small flyers. That would kill his stuff pretty effectively. Do I want more stats? Traxxas Force seems good in this situation. Sailback, maybe not. Vengeant Earth, is that going to be good? It does feel like kind of a low to the ground sort of situation. This did help me in Merciless Repurposing this time. I kind of like Vengeant Earth as an idea instead of this, so I've got a cheaper thing that can kill a small flyer that he's just played. Might not be expecting it. Might be a surprise. Let's try it. Let's try it. But yeah, didn't think I was winning that one. We have a 1-drop, that's nice. And we have 2-drop removal and 2 3-drops. So that's a nice early, nice bit of early game. Which I, obviously being on the draw, I'm going to need that. Probably want to open with the familiar. Okay, that's a potential 4th land if we need it. That's a good fodder creature if he does have something big. I've got I think we just, unless we've got a creature to blow up, I think we just get an extra forest out of the deck. Interesting, didn't do anything. Right, forest cycling time. And we're more likely to, just ever so slightly to, more likely to hit something good. Right, so, yeah, we want to play this guy. Pump up pile lifelinker. Build a little bit of a life cushion. Yeah, he had nothing on turn 3. Still nothing. What's going on? Right, I think I want this 3-2, to be honest. Even so, though, that is absolutely amazing. Okay, now why did he keep this one? He's got a death touch. Okay, obviously I can pop that. I have 7 damage. That would take it to 11 damage. I don't think there's a 4-mana board sweeper that I'm aware of. We'll see. That's what he needs. Well, I'm getting through with... I need to get through with 6. Well, there we go. Off the mark. We get a victory. It looked pretty dodgy in that first game. Not going to lie, I was a bit scared. But basically we're going to actually flip a battle for once, and conceded. Very crucial to actually top deck that creature. Interesting decision to not sacrifice my creature because it was going to trade with his flyer with the fight spell that he played. So that seemed fine. So it's like it's only worth sacrificing, I guess, if he's got some kind of trick that keeps his guy alive. It looked like a good decision because I then top decked a grizzly bear basically. But there you go. Just realised that, yeah, quite happy to trade a 3/3 for a 3/1 flyer. Wow, I'm winning every coin flip here. Okay, we got 2 cards, two land. We got a removal spell we can cast. We can't cast anything else, so this is going to be a bit like the guy in the last game. This is going to be, yeah, I'm gonna just gamble on it. I've got a 3-drop, so yeah, maybe this works. Maybe I can make this work. Maybe I come to regret this decision. Oh, that's a 2-drop creature. That's not the worst. White-red, and he is not going to survive. But very good news, we can obviously sacrifice him for 2 cards. I'm gonna play my familiar though. We top deck the land. We don't need to look for more land yet. And it looks like I've got a perfect rollout. No suggestion I had any problems with my opening hand. He's got a couple of 1/1s. Okay. Oh, we can do the traumatic revelation here. They can trade off for the familiar. That doesn't seem good though. I'd like to try and find another land drop. So I'm sacrificing that. I don't think it loses this when it transforms, does it? We found another land drop, and we found a swamp, which is crucial. Now I can do something else. I'm going to do a traumatic revelation and see what he's got in his hand. It's the only one I can get rid of. Okay, another removal card. Equip thing. So let's get rid of this nasty double striker, because he can cast that in 2 turns. And this, we can ditch this for a land if we need to. Let's see if he uses removal. Oh, okay. And I can ditch that one for a land. Okay. Okie doke, okie doke. So, Ramosian Greatsword. Ooh, +3/+1 and trample. He'll probably want to cast that and equip it onto this guy, right? It's equip 2, it's convoke. So he will be able to tap his creatures to cast it, then equip it, and then he's swinging for 7 damage. And he's probably feeling fantastic about himself. Okay, I'm going to swamp cycle that. I'm going to play a swamp. So I could final flourish, or I could just invasion of Innistrad the following turn and just take the damage. So I'm going to do no attacks and end the turn. There it goes. Ramosian Greatsword. Okay, yeah, it's equipping, so I can kill it in response if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tank the damage. Right, no blocks. And I cannot rely on my deck to let me top deck land. But I do have an Invasion of Innistrad as an option next turn, so I could try and top deck land. If I don't, I just Invasion of Innistrad and hit that for 3. And then he's got to use his removal on that. In the meantime, I might draw enough to play my Ancient. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, my turn. Okay, it tracks as 4. It can actually blow up his equipment. Oh, it can blow up Seal from Existence. I like that. Okay, Invasion of Innistrad. Flash speed, but we'll play it now because we want to attack it. And we hit this. Good, and we hit Invasion of Innistrad. Seal from Existence on my creature, yeah. Oh, equip that for so he hits for 5 damage. Oof, yeah. Right, yeah, obviously we've not done a great job of finding our 6th land here. I'm just thinking we can do Atraxas. We can do one Atraxas 4, and that will get. We're taking too much damage from this guy, to be honest. We could Atraxas 4 the Greatsword just to be safe, because it's still gonna be an extra 3 damage. I think we want to. It's a horrible situation, right? I'm gonna do something stupid. Okay, timeout used. No, because I've got to. Oh, okay. I'm gonna final flourish this 4/2. I think. I can't. So I'm gonna play an Icodrinker now, and I'm probably just gonna use this to find a forest. Yeah. Okay. Because that ploy didn't work. We just do that. Find a forest. Got the repurposing next turn, and we still got an Atraxas full if we want. Okay. A Fire Song and Sunspeaker. Okay. Of all things. Okay, -2 on that. So we're at the stage we just can't take that amount of damage, I think. So that big creature is just going to get thumped pretty hard. Go away. He can reattach the sword next turn, and it's 4 damage. So I'm going to hit this, and he has to trade off, and then that gives him less damage next turn. So I don't want to chump block. So now he needs an extra 5 haste damage, and he wins. He's got 2 cards. He's got a Daxos. He's got a nice blocker. Okay. Difficult for me to get through that, and he's still going to do 4 damage. Okay. Big chunky blocker, that Daxos. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty beautiful. So we can... Actually, better to kill this sword, and then he goes down to 2 toughness, and then he can't kill the 3/3 token, right? Quite a lot of options available here. Destroy target artifact, destroy the greatsword. We can pop that. Oh, yeah, we haven't quite arranged this properly. But we can pop this if we just activate like that. If we play Gift of Completion, I think we get a Surveil out of it as well. The only problem, he's going to swing back and hit... Oh no, I've got 2 zombies to block with. Yeah, he can't stop the zombies. Right? I get 1 life point back, I get the 2 zombies. That's a good card. Yes, we flip a battle. We're only on 6 life. He's white-red. He could just kill me out of nowhere. We know this. Oh, first strike. Nasty. So we'll go ahead and chuck a zombie in the way. We don't want to take 3 damage. It's far too dangerous against white-red. Right, we can do. We can exile creatures and get 2 zombies. That's cool. This guy's cool as well. You can pay 5 and make really big tokens. Or we could have a Death Touch and start swinging in. Yeah, swinging in for damage, that seems ambitious. Gotta say. I want to make zombies, I think. Okay, no attacks. And I'm going to end the turn there. So, obviously, want to pay 5. Get a 6/6 creature next turn. See, oh my god, what's this? So it's a rare, so it probably means I'm dead. Triple damage. City on fire. To a permanent or player trio. So he needs a 2 damage. He needs a 2 damage thing now to win. Direct damage. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... What's most likely to come back and upset me? Scald. To beer a takedown. So yeah, we could pump... yeah, we can kill this guy. 2 extra power on the board if I do that. So 6, 10, 12. And then 15 damage, actually. This is... Yeah, we want to keep 5 mana up for... the big creature, because okay, I'm going to activate that as a sorcery. Get another one of those. This is like instant speed, and we okay. Next, we are not attacking, and we will end the turn. Then we've still got an instant speed removal spell. He just needs a 2 damage direct damage spell, and I'm dead. Maybe if he's got a flying haste creature, I can shoot it out of the sky though. Sunder the Gateway on that. We don't know what his last card is. So I feel like I ought to make a zombie now. I'll just take that on the chin. I'll take that on the chin. I won't change anything. Oh, okay, then he's got another creature. Okay. He wants removal for this guy as well, I would say. So, transform target incubator token you control. Let's try that. Tapping out, but see if he can punish that. He just needs 2 direct damage. Ah. I'll pop that in the graveyard. He did have removal for it. But I'm still getting a 6/6, which is pretty cool. And look at what I've got. 6, 9, 13. For 4 mana. That's 17. Whew. Right. It's, yeah, a tricky one. What can I get away with attacking with? I think... Let's not be hasty. I think we attack with a 6/6. Okay. We want to keep Kabira Takedown up. Funny thing is, I think the best thing to do is Traumatic Revelation because it costs 2 and I can convert 2 of these. So I will do that, even though it seems stupid. Here's Sorcery. And then I'm going to end the turn. Scrappy Bruiser. You can bounce things back to your hand so you can get back up off. Yeah, you can give that. Yeah. Right, 2/2 and a 1/1 coming in. Why is that suspicious? Because they deal triple damage. Can't let them through. Have to trade off with the zombies. That is the horrible truth. I think zombie plus zombie. Do they get trampled? This thing gives trample. Yeah, I think I've got to do it like that. Okay. Trade off for the zombies. Oh, yeah, he's going to gain some life, so he's sort of pretty stable. Make a 3/3. Make a 2/2. So essentially this thing has got first strike, 6 first strike damage, which is kind of difficult to deal with. I think I'm going to have to kill something with Tandem Takedown. That is a source of trample. It gives trample. Do I have to kill this guy now, is the question. I'm going to say yes. This guy does 6 damage, so if I make this an 8/6 with the assailant, 8/7, he can attack. So I'm going to go with that idea. And then that can... Let's just see. Let's see if we survive that. And then he's got 4 blockers to get through. Okay. Right. We've got another 2/2 we can attack with. So if you, let's see, blocks that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I can keep slamming in with the 7/7. But I'm not going to win this turn if I Alpha Strike, right? Right, I'm pretty sure. So the 7/7, yeah, goes in like that. We want him to trade off. Well, yeah, he could trade off with Daxos. Daxos obviously does 9 damage. He can't trade with the first striker. So yeah, trades off with Daxos. And I get to Surveil. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. 2 points of direct damage from that guy. And end the turn. So, he blocks the biggest thing, which is 3/3. I go 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then win with Etched Host Doombringer, right? Yeah. And I've spent ages on this game. And I get to Surveil as well. Don't waste any more time. Come on, get through. More poison. Direct damage, please. Target opponent. Just, yeah, there's one opponent. Come on. Okay, that was the red-white deck. I spent a full 20 minutes in that game, so I need a quick win here. He had quite a lot of removal. Atrax's Fall was useful there. He does have enchantments. I think it's going to be a good one to keep. I'm just going to say done. I'm not going to think too much about it. If he wins this one, I don't have time to win game number 3. I've spent too much time. But there was a lot to think about there. I went quite... He did that triple damage thing, and that just made my turns twice as long, I think, just worrying about that. But yeah, 10 minutes left. Terrible. Okay, looks good to me. Keep on the draw. So we've got lots of 3-drops, I notice. So a little bit slow. He does not have a 2-drop, so that makes me feel better. Really? No 3-drop. Okay, we'll do a 3-drop. What is it? What is it? Incubate. It's an incubate thing. Okay. Right, I think what we want to do, just play this guy. Keep 1 black mana up. That's a 4/3, and swing in. Runs Resolve. Okay, he's going to look for some stuff. He got to land off the top. Oh, Realm Breaker's Grasp. Okay, that's a good one. Can certainly stop my 4/3. Okay, he hasn't cast it yet. He hasn't cast it, and it is sorcery speed, that kind of thing, isn't it? My turn. Don't waste time. Right. Okay, we've got a 3-drop, but that comes with a drawback. We can't really blow it up. We can't. Yeah, we're trying to hold up corrupted conviction mana here. I think I'm gonna play that. Do I want to pump the familiar a bit more? Yeah. Let's attack with both. That's getting cut short. Okay, I will sacrifice it. And play Swamp. Okay, yeah, he's getting a lot of creatures. He's getting a lot of value out of this. And yeah, Atrax's Fall doesn't blow it up, unfortunately. Scrappy Bruise is good, so that can help him get through for a lot of damage. I've got Atrax's Fall here to take that off. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I've got to just keep the aggro going here. Swinging with the Death Touchers. Okay, trading off like that. And let's go all in. Let's go Death Touch crazy. Could have played Fynn as well, and he'd have had a threat of poison. He's got these, of course, 2/2s he can make. So Fynn is gone. Okay. He's going to make a 2/2. Okay. Fair enough. So I think the correct move is transform this. Because he will have to trade 2 things off to stop it. And I'll go in with this because it means, you can't really stop that really effectively. And that gets me a card. Nice. And then I can play this as well. I'm running out of steam though, a little bit. If he can find a removal for my 3/3 Death Touch. Oh, he's got Realmbreaker's Grasp there as well. But that still gets its... Oh, activated abilities. Cannot be Thingamid. Gets a couple of 2/2s. Okay, right. Yeah, that's a good ploy. Okay, we've got this guy who can transform for 5. I'm going to play this guy and just go next and not attack. Because this guy can turn him into a 5/5, which is going to be scary for him. If I can do that, if I can get away with it. And then this guy's drawing me cards, so that's pretty good. Oh, I've got 7 minutes 30 left, and it's still a pretty good board position, but he's got 2 cards in hand. He can't really attack here. Does he want to kill my Dreg Recycler? I'll be impressed if he kills the Dreg Recycler. Okay, I'm going to activate that, get a 2/2. Oh, Invasion of Eldraine, discard 2 cards. Yeah, let's do that. Got any instants? They're gone. They're gone. What did I get rid of? Sun to the Gateway, Firesong and Sunspeaker. Pretty nice. Okay. This cannot be transformed just yet. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Okay, well let's... okay. got to sacrifice that one. Oh, yeah, it doesn't draw a card, this thing. I thought it drew a card as well. That would be ridiculous. Okay, yeah, we're not attacking. No attacks. Okay, this time we transform this. And this becomes a 5/5. Well, that could attack in as a 7/7. Well, that isn't a very interesting possibility. I could even attack the battle as well. So that's a 7/7 going face. That's a 5/5 hitting the battle. Keep the other guy back in reserve. Yeah, that seems good. Needs to chomp block somewhere. But he can obviously trade off with that guy. Yeah, I want to kill the Tiller of Flesh, I think. Daxos is just gonna die. Okay. Gain some life there. And resolve. And enter. Pass. We are at 5 minutes left. My turn. Okay. So obviously he wants to double block this and kill it. He's going to concede. Okay, nice. So I can, yeah, force at least one block by attacking the battle. He doesn't want that 2/2 fairy with the rack effect. That's a relief. It's always a relief getting to 2 wins. So you get the 1200 gems. That big jump from 500. First time I've transformed that Phyrexian Troll. That was quite good. As I'd planned, I had an incubator token, so it got to 7/7. I was hoping that would be how it turned out. Okay, it's a 1-lander. I draw an extra card. We have to mulligan. Okay, 3 land. We get a turn 1 creature. Got removal. We've got yeah. This is basically a turn 2 drop, turn 3 creature thing. We can put repurposing back. I think that's a bit ambitious. Not a bad start, I think, for having had to mulligan. Okay, he's got 3 colours, sort of the banned colours here, and I can't even kill Baral. Oh, when you counter something, draw a card. I don't like the sound of that. No, I've got Gift of Completion to do this turn, so I'll do that. No attacks. Yeah, I am thinking, was thinking, just sacrifice this and kill it before anything horrible happens. But he's got to answer this 3/3 in some way. So I'll make the 3/3 and I'll just attack with it, I think. You'd think the guy's running some counter spells. Let's see, there's one that's it's 2 mana, counters creature or battle unless you pay 4 more. I do have a list of all of these somewhere. Yeah, I do have. I've got it right. I've got it open here. I'm going to reacquaint myself. There is an artistic refusal. Counter target spell for 6 mana. Convoke. Target creature. Assimilate assets is counter creature or battle unless you pay 4. And negate. Negate is a simple one. Change the equation is the complicated one, which counters a red or green spell. Okay, something happened. Something happened. It's a stasis field. Wow, he actually gets bigger. Which is that's kind of funny. Right, we could Final Flourish and kill Baral whilst he is and sacrifice this. That sort of makes sense to me. I'm scared about him drawing these counter spells. Still, it seems dumb, obviously. Okay, we'll get rid of a land. I don't think we need another land for a while anyway. Play this guy. Another 1/1. So I'm going to threaten to flip that and attack next turn. And draw a card. He's got to do something about that. Okay, getting an island from that. Thinking all my stuff is going to start to get bounced back into my deck. Kind of happy to not have to face that creature, to be honest. Right. Okay. So he's got his mana open. He could counterspell something. I'll try this. He's probably got a bounce spell, but I'll try this conversion. See what he has to say about that. And it does have Death Touch, so let's go for it. Bounce back into the library. No, C double is what he's got, and he's going to trade off. Okay. I do get to surveil 1. I'll take that. Decent Death Touch, dude. Oh, that's a big rare that he's used there. Right. His mana is still open. I think I want to go for my small creatures this turn. So I'll go with Fynn the Fangbearer first and Portent Tracker. Of course, I could be playing right into a sweeper of some kind. Sunfall, nice. It does something horrible as well. It does incubate 3. Well, speak of the devil. That's all I can say there. So I'll do a 2-point drain life on him with this. Seems reasonable. Oh, unless I'm playing into his counterspell now. I've run into a. Oh no. Okay, it's it resolves. I'll choose this opponent here. I guess if they're going to make a multiplayer version of this, they're getting ahead of the game, so you can target different opponents. It sort of seems interesting. 3/3. This is back up. Oh, I see. And then you get right 4/4. Okay. Do I think you've got a combat trick? Yeah, I'm not. I don't. Oh, and they all go on to. I see. If I were to kill it, yeah, I'm going to let it through. I don't want him to upgrade a combat trick into a kill spell. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, right. We have a Death Toucher. Now maybe he's got a counterspell. Oh yeah, the really expensive counterspell, Artistic Refusal. So that's his another rare. I'm going to. Am I winning the race here? 5 turns, 5 turns. But he's got a chump blocker. I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to say I'm going to draw something. Well, he's just drawn 2 cards. And I'm going to pretend I got something good in my hand. Maybe he won't attack me. Oh no. Okay, he's got the mythic bomb, the bomb uncommon. Sunder the Gateway can pop that, I suppose. Yeah, so much, just unbelievable value, just ridiculous. Fair to say I'm on the back foot after all that. Just a wrath effect, casual bit of cascading, a C double, an artistic refusal to counter my creature and draw 2. Just yeah, just a normal average day of Magic. That is an uncommon, the artistic refusal, to be fair. So he's had a couple of rares out of here. Oh, and Baral, I guess, is a rare. There goes my last creature, I think. And he gets to cascade that. How much time have I got left? Just thinking concede. If I had the board sweeper, there'd be point playing on. I kind of want to see what my top card is. I've still got 26 minutes left. I managed to lose in 4 minutes, so it's a swamp. Right. But yeah, a board sweeper will do that. Will turn things around. Followed by a card draw spell. Right. Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. So he's a blue deck with some tricky things. What does it mean? I think I like the sailback. I think this starts to be pretty good here. Probably better than the Etched Host Doombringer, I'm gonna say. No, I think there was a pacifism type effect early on. So that's my reasoning there. Bring in something that can pop enchantments and artifacts. We get to play first. We get an all-green hand. We've got a removal. We've got a 3-drop. Oh, God. Go. Let's go for it. But yeah, I think this is where our run comes to the end. I just don't trust. I don't like mulliganing a 3-land hand in best of 3 when you can quite easy. I've already seen 2 1-landers. It's just gonna take that opportunity. Oh, there we go. We got a swamp. Okay, what do we want to do here? Assuming he's got a counter spell. Well, we play a 3-drop because then we can double spell next turn. It's that simple. Fine cycling, so he's hit his 3rd colour. Attentive Skywarden. Okay, this is 2/2. I see, you can transform an incubator. That's pretty cool. Okay, I think it's... Oh, Atraxas Fall is quite good. We could do Atraxas Fall and... Traumatic Revelation. Or we just take advantage of the situation and play Invasion of Eldraine. Because he's tapped out. Yep, let's play Invasion of Eldraine. And we could attack it as well. There goes a Tidal Terror and an island. We'll attack it. Because I think this is okay trading off with a flyer. Okay, cool. We get a flyer out this time. We have 2/2, yeah. Okay, the Bond Warden. The Bond Warden makes that a 3/3. Okay. Okay. Right, so I'm thinking... What do we do first? I think we'll go for the Revelation first. What have you got left in your hand? Oh, Imoti. Oh, Sunfall. I can't get rid of Sunfall. Imoti just gives him too much value. He's got a 5-drop flyer he could get next turn. I'm going to swing in and hit that. And then do we blow up the flyer? So he can top deck a plains and play that. He can top deck any land and play that, and that's a 3/4 flyer. I think I'm going to chill and not play that. Did he top deck a land? Well, I'm going to reveal that I top decked a land. I'm just going to play it. And see what he top decked, because it could blow up my dude. Prickle Fairies. I think let's play this guy. So hold back Atraxas Fall a bit longer. And we'll have a... Oh, what I'm playing right into... Some, I don't know why, I just forgot he's got Sunfall. Yeah, I will not play the Etherplate Agent. So, We can make this a 4/4 next turn, of course. If we wait to next turn. He's got the mana for the other flyer. He's really hoping for that plains. I don't think he wants to play the flyer because he wants to top deck a plains. We'll see. We're giving him a tricky situation. He's going to play it. Okay. That is a 3/4 flyer. Then the fairies are going to do 2. I could pop this now, and then next turn I've got Atraxas 4, and yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, we keep this back. Okay, let's go to my turn. Right, so we can make this a 4/4. That was one thing. We Atraxas 4, the 3/4. And we attack with these 3. And if we add 4 damage on next turn, we have lethal, right? 8, 12. Because we flip it using that one. So we're sort of presenting lethal if... oh, 2 extra damage. It's in his upkeep. He takes the Prickle Fairy damage. Okay. Is it the plains? Okay. Right, he's got the plains. That's what that means. Pretty sure. Okay, oh, my turn. No, he's got something else. He's got something else. Very interesting. Let's... so, we'll go for the win. We swing in for... Try and swing in for 12. 3, 6, 8, 12. He's bound to have something, but... never mind. I hope it's not sort of 5 points of haste damage or something. That would be really. That would make me really sad. Get a win out of nowhere. That's a cut short. Okay. He's using single target removal, and that kills you. That kills you because you used your cut short. That's a shame. Instant speed, life gain? No. Oh, system message. Oh boy, well I guess we gotta finish this. Right, are we happy? Are we happy with what we've done here? Do we think Vengeance Earth could be a nice combat trick instead of a really expensive removal spell? Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to try and win early here. That's definitely something that could kill a flyer that he's just played out. Okay, yeah. So we've got a 2-drop creature. Just hope he doesn't blow it up immediately. I don't think he should be able to be honest. And then we've got sort of 2 removal and a card draw spell. There's Baral again, okay. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, if we play Atrax's Fall and shoot that down, I've still got mana for my Corrupted Conviction. He can't kill Fynn. He might want to chomp block with something. See if we can go for the poison win here. That'd be so cool. Arguably a bit of a waste of Atrax's Fall when we know there's much bigger, scarier things in the deck, but it's gets rid of a little evasion, dude. Yeah, his third colour is green, isn't it? He's got double white for his board sweeper. So what I'm hoping he does here is just target Fynn with some removal. Oh, he's got his green mana, okay. So how much time have we got left? 19 minutes this game. Baral goes in, okay. Chomp block, cool. And we'll play a 1-1. Always going to draw your mana ramp when you draw loads of mana. Of course, it's a rule. Okay, yeah, goes away. So, I guess he needs another land. Has enough for the sweeper now. I don't think he'll be too threatened though. Cut short. Okay, sacrifice him in response. So I'm wondering why it costs 2, because Baral is making his spells cheaper. Oh, the Marshal is a tribal lord for knights. That's nice. Oh, yeah, let's do the... Let's make you discard your last 2 cards. That seems good. Land and sea double. Got rid of a sea double, that's cool. This, okay, remove a defense counter from it, yes. Because I don't have any 2-drops. So he's on, he's in top deck, into top decking. This can tap down another creature as well. That's nice. What he really wants is a counter spell. The arcane thing. Oh, he's tapping. He's yeah. It doesn't matter. You don't need to tap that. Okay, Vengeance Earth. So we've got this. We can use Vengeance Earth to just get this, and yeah. We'll tap, yeah, we'll use a swamp, I think, that isn't tapped. That's, yeah, don't tap the swamp. I'm animating. Attack like that. Yeah, I'm going to get out a little 2/2. I think I'm going to untap a forest. Oh no, I don't need to do that. I'm going to play this guy. And end turn. And I suppose he's got to top deck his sweeper really. Except he's got some stuff as well. There it is. Damn it. Damn you. He just top decks it like a... Okay, well, those are gone, I guess. Alright, I get a cool creature. I can activate that and swing in. Don't have to worry about the Sunfall. He can't activate that because it needs 2 mana to activate. I'm not missing something here, something really obvious. I can get in for 2, yeah. Good. If we can still win after he's top decked a sweeper, I'll feel pretty good. But yeah, the trouble is he gets a sweeper and a 5/5 because why not? Right, we could try a tandem takedown. Oh. How do we want to do this? 5 mana. We've yeah, if we do then that becomes a 5/5 and he can trade. I think I'm gonna go and do it this way. This guy comes out. Give this thing Death Touch. And we'll just do a very simple, casual swing in for 3 with the Death Toucher. I think I like Tandem Takedown in his upkeep. Oh, let's do it now when he's sort of tapped out. Take out the 5/5. Try and do it the safe way. Couldn't he have played that creature? Oh no, 1 mana short. Yeah, he was annoyed about that, I think. And then he gets to take something out. Oh, that's rough. So he goes for that one. Fair enough. Oh, I'll have it back, please. Sorry, I can top deck as well. And let's have some zombies. That sounds fun. 2 zombies, please. And I can make a 3rd zombie, which is pretty cool. It's not sorcery speed. Yeah, end turn. I might even have lethal next turn. Okay. Okay, Raph, yeah. I've got plenty of time left. I'm going to use this. I don't want to see... which one do I not want to see? Alabaster Host Intercessor again. That can go away. Right, I think Mr. Troll, time to activate. Swing in with everything. and make that an 8/8, please. So he wants to take that favourable block there, but he might take too much damage. Okay, you take 11 damage. Okay, fair enough. Okay, good game. Play this as well, because you don't have your board sweeper anymore, unless you've got a second one. I'll be pretty upset if you have a second one. Good game. Wow, we beat the board sweeper, Sunfall. And it even got a 5/5 creature. But yeah, the hand removal aspect of the deck really shone there. That was quite satisfying. So it was definitely worth adding the invasion of Eldraine, or keeping it in the deck. Yeah, the Prickle Fairies even got a kill, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see how we're getting on. Yep. Seems to be working. Good. It's going to be another long video, I think. I'm just 2 hours into the game, so I always seem to spend about an hour talking about the deck and the cards beforehand as well. We've got half an hour on each clock, so the longest a match can be is 1 hour. It shouldn't happen very often. Okay, opponent goes first. What have I got? Traumatic Revelation, Etched Familiar, Fynn the Fangbearer. Yeah, looks good to me. One card I won't be able to cast, but that's fine. Let's go Forest first. Black-red, okay. Maybe a steel and sack deck. I'm going to go with my Fynn the Fangbearer. Okay, that's 3 damage. He's gone. Yeah, I could go for... oh, he's hit his 3 colours, that's nice. Yeah, I want a double spell next turn, so I'm going to play this guy, and then I'm going to go Traumatic Revelation next turn. He should hopefully still have some cards left. So yeah, he missed a 3-drop. He's 4 colours. Oh my goodness, he's got a Converter Beast. Okay. So that's a 5/5 creature he's got. Right, Traumatic Revelation, please. Ooh, Invasion of All Growth. A Collective Nightmare is another removal spell. 3 damage to any target, and you gain 3 life. Good. Very good one to get rid of. Which one will he blow up? Now, so we don't want to play Invasion of Innistrad, then we won't have this mana up. I think, yeah. It's only 4 to convert this guy. So we convert him like that. This is going to obviously make him use his spell, but we feel okay about that. And then we swing in with him like that. Maybe he wants to trade off with a 5/5. Okay, fair enough. I'll sacrifice that. Thank you very much. Take 5. 2 cards I don't know. He's got Etched Familiar. Okay. So I can't double spell this turn. I can double spell this turn. What am I talking about? I've got, yeah, 3/3, and then I can do the takedown. I could do the takedown. What's he got tapped here? It's going to be quite a lot of damage, though. Could do it in his upkeep step. But I don't mind trading off Etched Familiars. Okay, I'm going to kill his thing. Oh, this could be a big mistake. I just sort of realised it, how big a mistake that could potentially be. I'm going to swing in so he can trade off if he wants. Yes. Those cancel each other out. I've still got my Invasion of Innistrad, which is quite good. Okie doke. Right, and we don't need to do anything big or clever. We're going to do... I mean, we don't need to cast anything from our hand. That's what I mean. We're going to swing in with just these two. Go face. Oh, Etched Familiar. Okay. Right. So. Okay, he's got 4 power available to him. I could actually pump that to 5/5. So I'm really trying to hold off here on playing Invasion of Innistrad as long as possible. And another one. He is playing black, of course. He could. It'd be funny if he has Invasion of Eldraine and makes me discard my Invasion of Innistrad. Okay. So yeah, bit of chump block in there, and trading off for the 4/4. And let's go for the troll. Got it. Okay. That only took 4.5 minutes. Yeah, just a good aggro rollout. He's trying to play 4 colours. That's pretty ambitious. We didn't get too much of a good idea of his deck. He had a lot of these Etched Familiars. I think Avenging Earth could be better than Merciless Repurposing. It's a little bit lower to the ground. It could do something, so that's what I'm going to go for. We don't know what his big, huge thing is in the deck. Oh, it could be Omnath. He might be trying to play Omnath. I'm not sure if it's the Omnath colours. We've got a 2-drop. We've got a 2-drop. And a 3-drop and 2 land. We will... Oh, we've got Forest Cycling. Perfect. We keep the hand. I think we open with the Etherblade. And then, of course, you follow up with Fynn and you swing in. Oh, yeah, that's a good card. Wait, green and black. Was he playing green and black last time? Right, so we'll do this. We've top deck land, so we're okay in that respect. Is he dead? Oh, that's getting pumped up. No, it's not. He's getting incubators. Right, that's 4 mana he's got to. Right, I know I need. Right, let's do that. So we're going Fynn the Fangbearer to encourage him to just trade off here. He doesn't want to take 2 poison, but he's going to take 2 poison. There's the invasion of Olgritha, which kills that. Nice. 3 damage to Fynn. This guy transforms for 4, by the way. So, transform for 4, and I draw a card. He can hit this for 3 next turn. What do you get? A 3/3 flying thing. Yeah, pretty scary, actually. But we're going to play fast and loose. Worst thing would be he gets a nasty growing flying creature. We might hopefully have something in the deck to deal with that. Oh, we've got a reach creature. That might be enough. It's a lot of mana. He's got 6 mana. That transforms and kills that, of course. Yeah, and then he can hit that for 3. Yeah, that was a little oversight. I forgot he could do that. Right, I like having a death touch. We'll do a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Might be a mistake. I'm going to put the counter there. If he's got obviously 1 damage, I'll feel stupid. It will trade off with a 2/2, which I will have to do. He's got a good rollout here. Can put 3 defense points on a battle, which is interesting. And he does have exactly that. Damn it! He had 2 damage. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that just goes there, and he unless I want to sacrifice that. So here's the funny thing. I think I can play this next turn and give this 3 extra hit points. I don't have an immediate answer. Well, I mean, this needs another land. Okay, I am going to sacrifice my creature there and just chomp block. Because he's got a removal spell. He's used this for removal. It's pretty impressive what he's done there. Another Etched Familiar. Okay, he can get through, but I can make life difficult for him by putting 4 tokens on there. 3 defense counters on like that. Now we've got the land for the Timberland Ancient. So let's try and kill the 3/3. Huh. He has more removal. Well, he's down to 1 card, but he's got 4 things on the board, and I've got nothing. And another Etched Familiar. That's nice. Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll play the big creature and see if he's got any answer to that. We got absolutely getting rolled by a 4-color deck here. It's just absolutely destroying me. If you can do a combat trick and stop your grandmother dying. Okay, he's got 11 damage. Down to 7. Another, oh my god, so that is 6 direct damage. That's ridiculous. So yeah, he just needs to keep attacking with everything. He just wins. I've got 7 mana. I've got a 4/4. I've got a 3/3. Okay, that seems good. The trouble is something gets through and takes me into the danger zone. Yeah. And no attacks. Yeah, he just... unbelievable. He's just got the perfect sort of aggro rollout here. Right, so we can kill a 3/3 without any problems there. I think the problems happen over here. So that's 4 damage still happening. 7. Yeah, there's no way of blocking this and surviving, unfortunately. So that's 6 damage plus 2. Good game. And that's still 2 damage. Yeah. Let's just let it... unbelievably, you got 3 of these. Wow. 4 color aggro is go. That yeah, that worked. It worked that time. Life gain. Do we have any life gain at all? We are. Yeah, I'm overreacting slightly. Exile target creature means it doesn't get the trigger. Yeah. So, Merciless Repurposing back in. That does gain me some life. Okay, yeah, I'll drop the Avenging Earth, so yeah, we'll go for the Merciless Repurposing, because it's the Exile ability is actually quite good. Oh, I could have put in my 5 mana battle that exiles as well. Well, I get to play first, and it's given me an absolute dog of a hand, but we've got Swamp Cycling. Oh boy, yeah, we keep it because we've got the Swamp Cycler as sort of fixes the hand. We can't cast the Invasion, though. Okay, do that, and then next, and end turn. He's got his black and white mana. He's got 3 colours of mana, and he's got his Herbology Instructor. Nice, good. So that's the pretty good start for him. It's a good stabilising card. Okay, we could start with a bit of just checking out his hand. We could start with a Death Toucher. So he got his red removal spell. Yeah, he's hit 4 colours in 3 turns. That's, of course he has. Right, we're only taking 1 damage from this. We don't need to block. He's got his Familiar. We know how that goes. Right. Right, we could flip this, obviously, but that dude is going to trade off. Traumatic Revelation. Let's see what else he's got. Another Etched Familiar. Icashade, Converter Beast. Converter Beast gets him a 5/5. Effectively. That can grow. But I think I don't like the Converter Beast that much. This guy's probably just going to trade with a Familiar, to be honest. Can't believe he's getting away with this. The Etched Familiar aggro. Yeah, we'll just have to trade off, I think. Shade. Oh right, that's how that works. Okay, I didn't even think about Atrax's Fall. So yeah, I think we messed up. We probably there's not that many targets for Atrax's Fall. So the Shade is another good one, basically. So this is a very good rollout he's got here, and then he can fix his land with that. And we are going to get absolutely toasted for... never mind. I think this is where we chump block with Dreg Recycler and chuck a Corrupted Conviction. I can't believe we're losing to this 4-color aggro, Etched Familiar aggro deck. But yeah, it happens. It's magic. We kept a pretty bad hand. He's transforming it. Okay, cool. I will do that. And that's a 3/3. That's a lot of damage. Right, we could have one big creature. We can have Etched Familiar. Seems good. Plus a Death Toucher. That's a 4/5. That can become a 4/3. Let's go Etched Familiar. And Serpent Blade thingy. Pump that thing up. I love how he can get 4 colours and I can get 1 swamp having to use... Oh, okay, he's got hasters as well. We'll block that. Luckily I've got a 4-power creature. I'll block that with a Death Toucher. I'm going to take 1... yeah, 5 damage. And get 2 back, hopefully. Okay, so... Timberland Ancient. Let's go. More removal. He's got this. He's got another Etched Familiar. He draws 3 every game, I think. Well, 2. 2 so far. Yes, I probably should have mulliganed, but you know. He draws 3 every game. 3 every flipping game. Right, why are you attacking with that? What's going on? Because he's just showing off because he's got 4 damage. 4 direct damage. Oh, Convoke, nice. I thought he was showing off. No, he's got... Legitimately, he does have a thing there. If I destroy a battle, it just goes to the graveyard, right? You destroy it, you don't... Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I've got to kill one of them. Go down to 2. No, I think we lost to the 4-color aggro deck because he just drew all his Etched Familiars every game. He got away with a double red rare card as well, which just makes me a little bit sick. I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you now. It's taken me to 8 turns to get mana for this, of course, but okay, let's play that. Let's at least learn something new. I mean, we're dead to this anyway. Let's see if that pops it. No, Okay, good game. We learnt something new there. I knew that was probably going to happen, but there was nothing I could do. 3 etched familiars in 2 games. 2 games in a row in a 4-color deck. Sort of beggars belief slightly. You'd be happy with that kind of rollout in a monocolor deck. Foreboding statue, there we go. He probably had, enough sources of fixing that it made sense. But the double red Rampaging Raptor, that was a little bit iffy. I'm just going to double check. I've got this. I ran out of deck slots, but I think, yeah, I copied it a few more than once. Yeah, let's go back to the deck by going. We're going to look at it this way. So yeah, very interesting run. I lost the first game to just an incredible Sultai value deck. Just completely blown off the board with the amount of value he was getting. So it looked bad. It looked like a 0-2, but I came back and I won the next 3 matches. And then I had this unusual match, let's say, against a 4-color aggro deck. I think he probably played about 8 etched familiars over the course of the 3 games. Because I think I ran over him in game 1 a bit. I think I remember getting a battle. But I think I might have hit him with Invasion of Eldraine. That does, yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah, so I wonder how he's done with that deck. Is it really that consistent? Is that a 4-1 deck, 4-0 deck? Or maybe I was his first opponent and he got lucky. I don't know. I suppose in theory he's supposed to face other people who are on the same record, so he could have been on 3-1. Or within sort of 1 win of that. But yeah, I was happy with my deck. I like the little Death Touch sub theme, managing to get 4 Death Touches. We didn't get any poison wins, but definitely the Fynn was a target. I think he got blown up about half the time I played him. Yeah, Traumatic Revelation was pretty good. So it only gets rid of creatures and battles, so you can't get rid of that. I did see the board sweeper in the previous match. That was satisfying, beating a deck with a board sweeper. Invasion of Eldraine was pretty good against that deck as well. Yeah, so we had a few early things. We've only got 13 creatures in the deck. We've got creature makers. We've got things like Gift of Completion. You sort of play this turn 2, then you can make a 3/3 on turn 3, which is quite good. You've got the little Surveil trigger on death trigger for Phyrexians. So I tried to play a few more Phyrexians in the deck. Portent Tracker, I tried this guy out. I don't think I untapped any lands with him. I did remove a token from a battle. That's quite cool. Yeah, I've got to remember that is sorcery speed. Yeah, the Elvish Fat Keeper was pretty good. I mean, the 5 mana transform. That was nice. A few times. Invasion of Innistrad, of course, was cool. We even flipped this and got the Deluge of the Dead a couple of times. That was very fun. That's quite satisfying. The Hermit did do something. Got to transform him and turn an Incubator token into a 7/7. That was pretty cool. Etched Host Doombringer. I think, yeah, I tried defending a battle with this by putting 3 defense counters on. Had not tried that before. I think he won a game as well. He did the last 2 damage. So this guy's okay, I think. If you've got only got a couple of battles, of course, in this deck. That's what's repurposing. Didn't actually play this very often. Maybe never. Maybe once. It is quite expensive. He sort of feels like a really good value card, exiling any creature and then getting a hill giant as well. Feels like it ought to be good. But I did drop it sometimes for Vengeance Earth, which I thought might be when I thought I needed something extra in the early game. And yeah, the Timberland Ancient Gloomfang Mauler did a pretty good job of helping me keep hands I might not otherwise keep. I mean, arguably I should have just mulliganed the 2 Forest all black card hand, but I did have the Mauler. I thought, well, I'm going first. I can do something on turn 3. Maybe that's good enough. But yeah, of course it wasn't. He got his 3 Etched Familiars, of course. The card I got rid of I did hit him with Traumatic Revelation, and I got rid of the card that makes a 5/5. That seems, with a 5/5 Incubator, that seemed like the right choice. Because I didn't have an answer to a 5/5. Yeah, so that was pretty fun. Excuse me. Getting to 3 wins is good. It's 1,800 gems. So it's almost your entry fee back as well. So I've got to be happy with that. Cool. Anyway, I think that is the video. Thanks for watching.